which he could not make happen.
What's at stake here is not just bragging rights and not just $1 million to the winner, but the fall off to second place payout is a cliff. Second is $100 grand. That is a big difference.
Well, I said this on the pre-race. I've never been to an all-star race and left happy unless I won. That's the only reason that you're here. I think that there are a lot of agendas, a lot of things that you can accomplish, but leaving this race as an all-star winner is something that not a lot of people have gotten to do.
This is going to get really interesting. We hit about lap 30 and the cars really started to fall off, and it starts the handling woes start to show up and start moving around on this racetrack. Denny Hamlin, we know he's so good at taking care of his tires. Reddick is going to move around and get high. The dirt racer and Briscoe is going to move around. This is going to be a fantastic show with these guys up front.
The drivers that transferred in are running well. Zilich in 5th, McDowell in 9th, Bowman in 10th.
And Mike, one thing I did not get in there when you asked me how to work this segment right here, remember, we will have an all-star caution on or around lap 75. They can go there. That's when the strategy kicks in and we go back racing about 120 to go.
Thanks, Larry. Brad Keselowski with his repaired car. Alex Bowman, Noah Gragson alongside.
AC Blaney finally able to get up beside the 97 car, Shane Van Gisbergen.
Wow, right down on his door.
Door right, you're still there, coming back even.
You just never know. Once you can get these cars repaired and do a lot of things to them and have them look good.
AC/DC.
Up and making some gains. Look what you see with your leader. Answered that call. He's moved up, found those gains as well with the lead.
And when you have a gap like that, that's always a good time to move around the racetrack when you see guys behind you being able to do things a little bit differently. I saw him run a 23.98 about 3 laps ago, and the last lap that he ran was 24.57. So he's definitely searching to try to find something good. And then once you get that throttle rhythm and routine and you find that seam and groove that you like to hunt right there, then you start to grind away. Dover's a place where you grind away on something that you feel comfortable with, because if you can repeat it and do it and make good lap time with it, that's a tough thing to find at Dover.
Briscoe hasn't. I think he's a little bit slower. Now, it takes a little bit of time to find your timing of running a high. It's definitely a different sequence of the timing, your lifting points, your pickup points with the throttle, everything changes. It takes a lap or two to get it figured out.
Looks like going into the corner, Briscoe's able to maintain, but coming off the corner, as you watch that deficit change, Reddick is able to gain ground on corner exit.
Well, the 3 cars behind him are actually all beating him in lap time right now. So he's definitely gone from what I thought was pretty good to losing ground to the 45.11 and the 88 car of Connor Zilich consistently now.
So as Larry pointed out, we're racing to the All-Star caution at lap 75.
His car just hasn't fallen off as much as everybody else. I see Ty Gibbs in trouble here.
Down on the apron.
Yeah, it looked like he might have had some of that tire coming apart like we saw in Carson Hocevar's car early. Thought I could see.
Gibbs is in his pit, had to back up. They're going to change tires. Jamie?
Yeah, remember, he was involved in an incident in segment 2, Mike, and the handling was off. He said his wheel is stuck to the left, and he also thought he had a tire going down here for the 54.
Yeah, look at that right front at the bottom of your screen. It is shredded.
It is destroyed, Mike.
Handling has went away on this 19 car. Chase Briscoe has his hands full. See him sliding around up off the corners. He's moved around on the racetrack. Losing lap time quick.
Here's what happened to Ty Gibbs.
Super hard.